Alright, we have one more command, that is ls minus l. ls minus l is for long listing. This will be showing you permissions as well. Like if we are having any file or folder, like what all permissions it's having. So basically, if I will tell you, let's say we have this first file 1.txt, we have -rw -rw -r. Now this rw dash, this is one set of permission for user, this is for group, and this is for outside world. The first character is minus here is for file, and if you have a folder, the first character would be D. Let me make a folder mkdir. Okay, if I am doing ls minus l, can you see, since it's a folder, the first character is D. If you have the file, the first character is minus. Now you can see that they all are text files. So for this text file, user, who is the owner of the file, he can read and write. Group, who are the people who are the part of some group, they are means the group users, they can read and write. And other people who are neither the part of group and who is neither the part of administrator, they can only read, they cannot write the file. Now for example, if see, we have mainly three type of permissions: reading, writing and executing. Now let's say if I am making a basic Python program, uh, for example, I am using nano my python.py. Now if I am giving a very simple script 6 plus 6, and I am just doing control x y enter. If I will be doing ls minus l, we can see that this file is also like normal text files. But can we execute a Python file when it's not having an execute permission? So the answer is no. If we have to execute the file, we have to give the command chmod plus x and then mypython.py. So we are giving execute permission to all the users, whether it's a group, the user and the outside world. If I'll do ls minus l, can you see, now everybody is having the permission to execute. If I will run this now, so we have two ways to run the file. One is python 3, means the version of Python, and then the file name mypython.py. Now the answer is 12. Second way is you just do dot slash and then python mypython.py. And okay, so currently we are unable to run by this method because of some syntax, I guess. Yeah, so better is you use this first method, which is python 3, and then the file name dot py. Alright, fine. Now let's say you want to remove the file, you want to remove this file. You just do rm then mypython.py. If I'll do ls, we can see that the file got deleted. If I want to delete this OK folder, so if I want to do rm and OK, if now can you see that we are unable to remove this folder with rm command. Why? Because this is a folder. If you have to delete a folder, we have a command rmdir and then name of the folder. If I'll do ls, we can see the folder is not here. Now if I am going back, now let's say I want to delete my bitkavach folder. So I am doing rmdir my bitkavach. Now here we are unable to delete it because rmdir will be deleting empty folders. This folder is having a lot of files. So firstly we have to clear all the files. You have two options. Either you can clear all the files by going inside the folder and by doing rm space star.txt. If I will show you, let us go inside my bitcoin folder, and I am doing, see, currently I have these files. I am doing rm star.txt. Now if I will type ls, can you see all the files are gone? Now it's very easy for us to delete the folder. We can go back and simply do rmdir and then the folder name. Now for example, you have this folder where you have a lot of files. So let me make files again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have created 10 blank files. Okay, without any extension. You can give extension also, but 10 blank files got created. If I am going back, now let's say if I want to delete it, I am unable to. We have a command that is rm -r, that is for recursive removal. If I'll do enter, can you see my bitcoin folder gave no error. If I'll type ls, you can see that the folder my bitcoin got deleted. Okay, so that is deleted. With every tool comes a manual that you can see using man command. Man, let's say ls. Can you see? This is the manual which comes with the ls tool. With every tool there comes a manual. So you can just press q and you will be quitting the manual. Now let's say you are unable to understand any command. For example, you are not getting touch command. You just do man touch. And can you see? Touch change file stamps, touch option file, update the access and modification times of each file to the current time. A file argument that does not exist is created empty unless -c or -h is supplied. You can just read and know more about the tools. Okay. Now here, now let's say if you want to update your Kali, we have the command sudo apt update. If I'll press enter, we can update the Kali. If you want to upgrade your Kali, sudo apt upgrade. Now you will be asking question, what is this sudo? This sudo is super user do. Now generally in any operating system we have two type of users. One is the administrator user, second is the normal guest user. Administrator user is having more permissions and guest user is having less permissions. Now the sudo is a user which is having administrator rights. In Windows we can call it as administrator rights. In Linux we will be saying which is having root rights. So this is a root user. If I want to become root, I am doing sudo su. Now can you see? Now I am a root user. If I will ask my Kali, who am I? Kali will be saying I am root. If I will go back, so now still I am a root user. If you want to become the normal Kali user again, you have two options. The first option is you just type exit and you will become the normal user. And second option is you just type su Kali, super user Kali, and now you are the guest user again. If you will be asking who am I, you are a Kali user. Alright, fine. Now in this, yeah, so here in this Linux operating system we can also try using a lot of networking related commands. For example, ping. Now let's say if I am pinging google.com, I am just trying to check whether my connectivity is established or not. So currently we are saying okay, yeah, so we are able to ping Google. Fine. Similarly, we have one command that is trace route. Now let's say you are doing trace route and the name of domain. This will be showing a number of hops. We have one command that is net start. This is for network status, I'm doing control C. We have one command, that is ps-aux, which will be showing you the background processes which are running. Okay. We can kill any process also with the help of the process ID. Now let me clear this Linux, and we have one more very interesting command, that is history. In the history command you can see what is the history, what all commands you have searched for. Alright, fine, then see you in the next session where we will be learning about the file structure of Linux operating system.